Evening, everyone. Building 26, Chapter 3, Volume 4. Starts out with Claire sitting around the kitchen table with the family, and they're talking about the college trip that they had supposedly gone on, Noah and Claire, while the plane was crashing and everything when they were on that deal that happened last week. And Claire walks off because she just doesn't want to hear about it anymore, because Noah's saying that he liked Brown University when everyone knows they were at that crash site trying to hunt down all the rest of the heroes and everything. So Noah follows Claire up to her room, tells her that if she doesn't follow the company line, that they're both going to get in trouble if she doesn't show up at the school and, just kind of stay out of the whole thing of capturing all the rest of the heroes. Now Nathan's talking to the bad guys back at Building 26, this new facility in Washington where they're going to keep all of the heroes they capture, right? And Nathan's telling the bad guys, the guys that are doing all the capturing, that he wants everyone captured. And then they go over to Siler, and he's on the road trip with the kid. Siler wants to know where his dad is, right? And Claire gets this message about some guy at the comic book store that he needs to be protected or saved. So she goes to some comic book store and is telling the guy, trying to convince him that he's in trouble. To convince him, she cuts her hand and lets him watch it heal. And while this is going on, Noah walks in the front door. So she tells the comic book guy, "You've got to run." And she causes a diversion by calling him on his cell phone, and he knocks over a bunch of comic book stands, runs out the door, and they both jump into some little Volkswagen convertible thing, right? And then they switch over to Hero and Ando. They're in New Delhi, and they're following up the pictures that they put on one, like an iPhone or something, of the history that Matt's drawn down, the history of what's going on. They have to stop this wedding. So Hero's the person supposed to stop the wedding, but Ando goes ahead and he talks to the girl and he gets the wedding stopped. Then they're back to Building 26, and they're trying to get more money, more funding from the government to have a better facility. So this woman, like a senator or representative, shows up, and Nathan shows the woman, Tracy. Tracy's just bound to this chair. The woman goes, "This is Tracy Jordan, she works for us. I'm not only shutting this place down, I'm going to turn you in and all this, get the whole thing shut down," right? And then it switches back. Siler and the kid are talking about, both of them when they were kids, with Siler's father and the different things they did together and everything. And the kid tells Siler that his dad sold him for money. And at that point there, I told you the woman shows up, right? Yeah. Claire and the guy from the comic book shop, they need to get away, right? So he tells her that, she asks him, "Do you have a special ability?" And he tells her, "Yeah, I can breathe underwater." And she says, "Well, that's why they're after you." And then she sees a car pulling up from behind, and they jump out of the car there and run behind this bush and look, and two cars pull up and they're looking for the guy, right? but they don't know Claire's trying to help him or anything like that. So they get back to New Delhi, and the hero's telling Ando that he was supposed to stop the wedding, and the guy that was going to marry the girl, he shows up and hits the groom. He gets mad and hits Ando over the head with a big frying pan, right? And then it goes back to Siler and the kid, and then I lost satellite. I lost satellite for 15 minutes. So when it comes back, the woman must have seen something that made her want to give the funding, because she's saying to Nathan, I'll give you all the money you need for the funding. And they go back to Claire and her mom at home, and Claire tells her mom what Noah's been up to, her dad, you know. And he's doing the same thing again, gathering up all the heroes. Noah comes in with takeout, and the mother tells Claire to go upstairs, and Noah and the mother start arguing, and the mother tells Noah he has to leave the house. Then it switches over, and Nathan's talking to Tracy. So what happened, I figured out from what happened that the bad guy let Tracy get loose so the woman could see her use her abilities. In the meantime, one of his guys got killed, and but he got his objective of getting the money. And I must have missed a couple of things, because the bad guys also picked up the kid that was with Siler. So the next thing I see is Siler has killed everyone in one of these big vans where they pick up people, and he walks out and he's got the kid over his shoulder. Then Hero and Ando are talking to the girl, and back in New Delhi again, and Hero says it's destiny, we have to be on our way. And the bad guys have, like I said, I already told you that, the bad guys, I figured out bad guys like Tracy, blah, blah, blah. And so Noah's sitting at a bar having a drink, and he passes out, and they must have put something in his drink. Matt and two of the other heroes, Peter and one of the other guys, they show up and they say, we'll take care of him, we'll take him home. They grab him by the shoulders and they take him home. And it ends up with next week they're trying to figure out, and I kind of think that Noah's just been trying to take care of Claire. He's, cooperating with whoever it is trying to, capture all the heroes, just so he can protect his daughter, Claire, who he's been charged to take care of. And that was pretty much the show for this week, except for the 15 minutes I missed. And what I missed, I think I picked up on with what happened afterwards. If not, you guys can fill me in, or I'll get up at midnight and I'll watch it over again. Thank you all for your participation, and I will catch you back on the tube. Good night.